And here we go again. Welcome back, everyone. We are in matchup number 2. It's Sirenia versus Pandemonium, our second matchup of the day. A best of 5 once again, and we're still in the copycat streak in DBDL. Who would have thought that the day will come?
Yeah, right. I mean, very well said. Also, crazy thing here too is that Pandemonium has already been on the stage once before, and last matchup they also had a plague.
No, no,
Okay, all
no.
right, all right. Okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that was probably Lilith. I wasn't paying attention. It was Lilith actually. Still W stealthing. Last time Lilith had some insanely good stealthing just like that, and once again she is absolutely cooking up in the stealth department. And yeah, once again, just to repeat myself, last matchup they were also playing a DDS plague set. So this is go number 2 at this. And yeah, I mean, last time they had Pony absolutely cook on Plague, so I'm hoping to see the same thing, and maybe even some crazier stuff coming out from Pandemonium here. Definitely a fan favorite, as we can see in the Twitch chat. But we cannot count Sirenia out yet either, because they are also a team that's been around for a little bit, and they've been doing pretty well as well. So curious to see, because we have some really solid stealthing here from our survivors, which is what you want to be doing in the early game against Plague.
They're doing such a good job at waiting out the corrupt intervention. It's going to make it that much harder for Dub to keep control of the trial. And in a plague set, you really, really need that. I'm still impressed. It's just still being at that one similar bush. It's insanity. But I think we're close to having... Oh. No. No, no, no. Be
Okay.
gone, Plague, be gone.
Oh,
Alright.
that's very unfortunate. Okay, yeah, that's really bad, unfortunately. But it worked for quite a while. Corrupt is in fact gone, so it's not over just yet. They did fully stealth out all of Corrupt intervention, so we cannot count Pandemonium out just yet. Their stealthing was very incredible. I'm not sure if you make anything here. I don't think you do. Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Alichu. But yeah, W stealthing, very very good stealthing here from Pandemonium, and we do actually get started on some gens, so things are not over by any means.
I doubt there was enough time to get a generator out of the way, though. We have our first hook, the first infection. We got some progress, but look at it, that's not a lot. We also, if you get the generators, to have survivors who dare to rotate back and touch the gen become infected as well. Dub trying to take care of everything, also trying to spot the survivor who might be close and get some on a high position, because you're also able to see Ali Chu's hook at least somewhat from over here. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, all right. There's just a little bit of server desync there, unfortunately. So Ezrealu did not get infected off of that, but it was close enough that the server kind of just said, "Yeah, you definitely got infected, even though you didn't." So,
It was unlucky or lucky. We still have to decide. Corrupted Purge, no claimed for Dub. Makes it that much scarier to go in for the save on Ali 2. Not really possible. If you want to wait that out, I should mark a second stage over. At this point, you kind of have to just give it up and get the first 2 generators out of the way. They are very high progress, but not enough to get both of them done. Not even one, if we spot the one Lilith is working on. It's a second stage, no generators in return.
absolutely. Yeah, very unfortunate for Pandemonium. This is kind of a rough start, unfortunately, taking the early hook. But we do have some very good gen progress. Alichu does get rescued off the hook and gets broken right afterwards, getting fully infected. So that is pretty good for Pandemonium, actually, all things considered, because she wasn't fully infected. Oh no, but she's on pallet though. Wait. Oh, that's super unfortunate. The only good news out of that is that since Ali Chu was not fully infected, the survivor who rescued didn't get infected off of that. That's the only good news out of this. Other than that, that is really, really unfortunate for Pandemonium.
Unlucky. One survivor out of the gate, but there it is. A light in the dark. A first generator completed. First step towards a better win condition.
Oh,
Nice done on the plague, also zoning yourself towards the mid-map, being able to escape and make your way to wherever you want to go. A second generator also out of the trouble, picking up the pace, but it surely is going to be a hard task for these survivors to keep on track of everything that's happening, because a 3v1 certainly not as comfortable as a 4v1. On the counter side, however, Dub, oh, we're chilling.
yeah, very true, right? And actually, we do get our power up again.
And you
Yeah,
further.
3v1. Oh, yeah, that's right. We do actually see. Oh, nicely done using the tree as. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, that's terrifying. Okay, what can you even do in this situation? Okay, all right. We are making some good distance here. At least like pathing around objects here, but unfortunately, we're taking the down upstairs in main. We do finally go down, but that was still a nice little chase from Ezreal. We're able to get on another generator here, and it looks like Lilith will be pathing around for the save here soon. Um, yeah, I mean, Ezreal did everything that they could to try to avoid going down early. So well done. But that hit over the railing at the bottom of the saloon was just so nasty.
Nasty. They did, however, get a lot of time, as much as they could, for the teammates to get some more progress onto these generators. Don't hear a lot of progress, however, on these parts of the desert. Infecting another gen and already grabbing our next corrupted patch, since Ezra is fully infected now and off the hook, so you're bound to have a new pool if Ezra chooses to cleanse.
Exactly. Um, Yeah, this is just like the benefits of running double apple, right? You have a lot of pools to choose from, so you can just keep power up almost constantly. We do unfortunately find Ezra here, and there's nothing you can do in that situation. You're just kind of dead. It's really oh no, basement's here too. We're not gonna take it though, but that could have been very deadly for Pandemonium.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
avoiding the basement to have more time um, for our purge. Because
um,
if you would have taken her to a basement, you wouldn't have had enough time for your power to maybe spot another survivor and get some more value out of it. But so far, the survivors are doing a good job once again at hiding.
Absolutely. Their stealth is very on point here. They are really avoiding being hit with the corrupt purge. But we do actually the save Lilith now infected, and we're gonna actually chase down Ezra and try to get the down here. And actually, looks like we're gonna try to go for the fast halt here. We do get it. Very nicely done by Ezra. Ezra. We
Oh,
make
another
it down
pallet?
to the backside main pallet that is very commonly referred to as the toilet pallet. We go for the pick, and that's unfortunately going to be the 2v1. Um, started the three gens left. That's really unfortunate, honestly. Um, but honestly, I don't know about you, Blue, but this is like maybe the third or fourth time I've seen Plague on DDS ever since the AHL qualifiers and the Community Cup, and it really feels like Plague is very solid on DDS.
Well, we are for sure seeing a very solid performance out of Dub, who's managing to keep everything under control. I mean, listen, the first tunnel out that we've got, immediately going over to a second one. In Ezra's defense, she was kind of defenseless because there were no resources close. Every single time you got caught, you got caught at a point where there wasn't really anything to use besides maybe a window you could have made or an unsafe pallet. So we did do our best to get some more time out of the way, but listen, it's just Dub putting out dominant performance at this point, downing Lilith now as well, even getting another pain resonance hook. Ooh, now all eyes on Lara.
That is really unfortunate. 2v1, pain resonance used. We have one stack left. And yeah, three gens left is really scary. Yeah, no, Dub's sitting in a very solid spot right now. Oh,
Oh,
Heather's still working the.
Nice. Let's
Okay, all
go.
right, all right. Things could be worse. 4K2 is not terrible. It's especially considering Pelony is a very solid Plague. So that's who I imagine will be playing Plague next for Pandemonium. And we do actually get the safety a little bit, anyways. I imagine we can make it back to the pallet, I think, or even the window. No, we don't make it to the window. I think the better option there might have been going to the pallet, but quite frankly, what do you even do? It's your last survivor up, and you just popped a gen right in Dub's face. So, I mean, we do get down to 4K2 tie condition. So that's at least something of a recovery for Pandemonium. They can actually, be happy about that. That definitely works out in their favor. But now Pelony, who I imagine will be playing Plague for Pandemonium, is going to have to seriously cook here.
Oh, we need an even
Did see
stronger start
Pandemonium
in the
did
tro.
unfortunately lose their matchup, but they still did a very solid job, and we have very solid players on Pandemonium. So part of me does want to ride the hype and put some faith into Pandemonium here because I mean, like, look at the chat, bro. There is so much faith going on in chat. There's so much hype. So many people are rooting for Pandemonium. I honestly really want to ride that and just say I'm gonna put faith in Pandemonium. What about you? What are you gonna say?
It's either going to be a 3-0 or a 3-2. See, and that's how you avoid the prediction scam. So, you know, I'm not putting myself on the spot.
Ah, okay. All right. So you wanted specifically numbers and didn't say which team it's going to be. Okay, I see. I
Yeah, you
see.
did
All
that to
right.
yourself,
You're
basically.
you're you're a professional at this. I see. All right. I feel scammed. Scammed, they say. But anyways, yeah, no, honestly, um, very nicely done. We actually don't stealth out very much here. We actually just take chase and main. Um, Yeah, this is kind of interesting here. We have two very different dynamics from our teams here. Team one, Pandemonium, stealthing on the early game here, trying to win out Corrupt. Team two, with Sirenia, just saying, "All right, just chase me to main, bro. Just chase me." And yeah, we've already got some progress on Gallows. This is okay, all right, okay. Manu is kind of doing some interesting dodges out onto the Vile Purge here, getting some progress on the Gallows Gen. We have a corrupt pull here, actually. Unfortunately, we're taking a hit. He was trying to get some smash hit parental guidance value, but unfortunately, not really working out too well.
Very nice try there on
That's
Tomato. In theory, could have been a great move. Unfortunately, didn't truly work out. We do have 2 survivors injured already, so good start for Petty might be something to actually build on. It's something they need, but it's also a very, very good thing. Now we're running around main while Otaku is getting completely broken. That also means no cleanse, more progress on those generators. You cannot overcommit this.
I thought you were gonna go for a little rhyme there. No cleanse, more progress on those gens. But yeah, no. The interesting thing here is we have 2 stacks of Thanatophobia already, right? So it's not terrible right now for Petty. Nice Jiggy attempt. Unfortunately, it does kind of get backfired because Petty was paying attention pretty well. So very, very solid job by Petty so far. It's a decently early hook, roundabout a similar time to last time, but not exactly. So not terrible for Petty. It's just unfortunate we see a gen already get popped, and another one is close as well.
We don't get to pop this one just yet. Kicking the first one, can't afford to follow them. Try to
Oh,
interrupt it, but at least we got the infection onto Moon. Maybe even a first hit. There we go. We are spreading the pressure. It's still not as good as it should be or needs to be able to get close to that win condition. However, it's a base and it's something we can build on.
oh,
Especially if we go for a corrupt purge, for example.
oh no. The unfortunate thing here is we are already at the tie condition. That being said, that's pretty much all the gen pressure that we had on the board for Sirenia. So right now things are not terrible for Petty, but this is the tie condition already met. So unfortunately, Sirenia can literally just sit gens and they can take the win. That's the unfortunate thing about a win condition like 4K1. You just sit gens. Um, we do get a hook onto Moon, so we have two hooks now, and that was indeed a pain resonance. So we do set back the highest progress generator a little bit, enough to kind of get around and hopefully harass the survivors here. But oh, nice attempt from Petty, shooting through the window from across from the backside of main here. Unfortunately, we don't land it though. Yeah, and this is just really good pathing from our survivors here. Otaku just really paying attention to where Petty is going.
The last uninfected survivor, the one that takes the most effort, but I don't know. We are committing this. I get why you went for the hook on Moon, right? It's a pain resonance, so great decision making. Everyone else I would have slugged, honestly. Now the pellet dropped. Dub is infected. Right decision to cut this chase. You know the generator has too much progress. If you were to down Otaku, you would get another pain res, but look at Manu's gen. We are on the 90%, and even with this down, it's not fast enough to get to a pain resonance. Look at with the fourth generator pop that marks the win for set number 1 in favor of Sirenia. Team Pandemonium put up a great fight. They've tried, but listen, the win condition, it was a hard one. We are going to play this trial out for now, but Sirenia starts with a 1 and 0.
Yeah, that's the really unfortunate thing, right? Sirenia literally just had to sit on gens in order to win, and that's really all they had to do. That's the unfortunate thing about a win condition like 4K1. You literally just sit gens and you win. It doesn't have to be any specific order at all. You just sit gens and boom, you take the win condition. It's really unfortunate. I love the shots Petty's going for here, by the way. They're almost landing. It's getting very close here. Oh, we unfortunately lose power. Oh no. But I mean, Dub should be taking an injury here. Yeah, there it is. The more you run, the quicker your infection will progress. If you stand still or you walk, or yeah, if you stand still or walk, by the way, your infection does not progress. But when you're running, eventually you will become fully infected. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Petty lost power. But again, I mean, what do you do with a win condition like 4K1 on a kill like? It's really unfortunate, honestly.
I mean, listen, Sirenia did do a great job though at putting out this win condition, right? They performed really, really well. Especially timing stuff like these pellet studs, being able to make the right decisions, knowing when to hide and when not to, having these longer chases at the start of the trial where Petty really can't afford to spend as much time on any survivor. They've just done a really, really good job.
Yeah, I mean, this is exceptional teamwork right here. Very solid team from what I'm seeing here. So that's awesome. Well, you do love to see some very solid teamwork here. And yeah, I mean, Sirenia is just absolutely cooking here. Otaku using balance landing again just to get some distance away. And we see, I'm not sure who this, I think this is Manu, who is heading back over towards the main gen, trying to be an annoying pain in Petty's side, and unfortunately, it is working. I mean, you can't let someone just sit on the gen, right? So, having to take this chase onto Manu here, really unfortunate for Petty. But I mean, again, what do you do with a win condition like 4K1?
You pray.
True.
you,
Very true.
you stop and pray for a miracle. I think. I mean, listen, a lot of things have happened in Dead by Daylight, but it was a one. You can't blame Petty, and it's still not looking too bad. We do have a fifth generator. Be close to completion. Oh, if you could have interrupted that, that would have been a really nice one. Also, the puke just barely missing Otaku. Now it's kind of unfortunate. Going for the same shot again. Nice try, but not close enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, right. It's those darn rails just getting in the way of my puke. But yeah, I feel like the frustration is pretty palpable. I mean, 4K2 is a really, really hard tie condition to meet, to really, play against. I mean, it was really solid of Pandemonium to recover that and go to 4K2. Oh, nice shot, Petty. Absolutely cooking here. I see the vision with a lot of the shots that Petty is taking. And unfortunately, the survivors of Sirenia are, for the most part, playing really well to avoid them. But, I mean, you got to hand it to Petty. That was a sick shot right there.
Ooh, almost got close on the exit gate as well. Manu able to leave now. We did pick up Otaku once more. Maybe trying to get a 4-man out even. We're just waiting to see. That being caught off guard doesn't really have a lot to do with. There's one window. One window of opportunity.
You give a live player a window, and that's where they go. Anyways, yeah, that's going to be, I believe, 7 stages for Fresh. So, not a bad result not a bad result for Petty. It's just under the current conditions, it's just not going to be enough, unfortunately. But well played to both teams. It was really, really